Kyle Chisholm has been tapped by Star Racing Yamaha to fill in on their open 250 East seat. Is this the right move? Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? My name is Tyler Deering, back another episode of GDN. So I'm sure you've heard the news by now. If you follow me on Instagram, you actually got the news a little bit early, but Kyle Chisholm has been tapped to fill in on the 250 East outfit of Star Racing Yamaha. Now, for Kyle Chisholm, this is obviously huge, but today we're going to talk about why I think this is a perfect fit for both parties. So number one, Kyle Chisholm deserves it. He is 33 years old, but he has had a tremendous season on the 450s. Turning pro all the way back in 2006, Kyle Chisholm has never really had that breakout factory ride that he so longs for and deserves at this point in his career. If you're looking for a journeyman rider, Chisholm meets that definition entirely. He's ridden for Yamaha, Kawasaki, Honda, Suzuki, you name it. One of his best opportunities was a fill-in ride for a couple races in 2019 with Joe Gibbs Racing Suzuki. This year we've seen a different Chisholm that has run up front more often than not, even on a fully privateer bike with no outside funding from any manufacturers. And when you look at a guy like Chisholm, you'll see these results, but you'll see that he's actually outrunning guys that are on better teams. The example I'll pick for this is Adam Enticknap on the 722 with Suzuki. Enticknap has made one main event to which he did not run terribly well. Chisholm is outrunning him and he's funding his entire team. I think it makes sense to tap this guy to fill in on a 250 ride for a factory outlet. But the question remains, this is point number two of why I think this is a great fit. Why is Star Racing doing it at this time? It was announced earlier this week that Levi Kitchen will miss significant time due to a broken upper portion of the tibia as well as a broken kneecap. With two broken bones, doctors usually recommend anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks before starting to work back in normal activities, but normal activities do not include riding a dirt bike on a supercross track, especially in competition. I don't see any way that Levi Kitchen is able to return for at least 8 to 10 weeks, but that might even be stretching it. When we look at Star Racing losing Jeremy Martin and losing Levi Kitchen, this tells me also that Jeremy Martin's injury might be worse than we originally feared. There's been no comments of Martin returning to Detroit, and while it still may happen, at this point, I think Star Racing was prepared for the real possibility that they would not field any 250 East riders for the second week in a row. For sponsors, for mechanics that work on these bikes, all of that means a lack of visibility and a lack of work that's available for the team. They needed at least one guy to fill in on this, as you can't have a team like Star Racing that's so prominent in the 250 division just not show up for the majority of the season. In theory, when Martin went down last week, they could have asked Chisholm to ride for Daytona Supercross, seeing that he still might have a chance at the title or at least a top 5 finish, only missing 2 races if Jet Lawrence or Cameron McAdoo were to go down. At this point, I know that Chisholm is not coming in expected to win the championship. He's already missed 3 races. But enough factory riders are out that if Chisholm gets a couple wins, maybe some podiums thrown in there, you could actually see him running top 5 in a championship. For Star Racing, running top 5 in a championship is really nothing of note, but what it will do is it'll bring good publicity to the brand, as you've tapped a popular privateer rider, given him his big break of sorts, and allowed him to continue to pursue his dream of winning races. Now, there's no guarantee that Chisholm will actually have success, as the majority of his career has been on backmarker bikes, not contending for wins. In addition to this, adjusting to a 250 off of riding a 450 for so long is definitely going to be a bit of a shock. And to get up there and contend for race wins, he's going to have to contend with the likes of Jet Lawrence and Cameron McAdoo, who have both shown very good pace this early in the season. Whatever happens in these fill-in races, whether it's 2 races, whether it's the rest of the season, Chisholm will remember these races fondly and remember them for what they were, and that is a chance to ride for a factory team. It's not often that guys actually get that call to go from a privateer bike to a factory ride, even if it's from 450 to 250. I'm so happy for Chiz. He definitely deserves this. He's been riding so well, and it'll be a chance for him to showcase his speed towards the front of the pack rather than in that 9th to 15th place spot that we've been so accustomed to seeing him run. Anyway, guys, that is all I have for you. Let me know down in the comments what you think Kyle Chisholm is going to do on the 250 Star Racing bike. I'm excited for him. I think we have a chance to see him get on the podium, have some really good runs, but we'll see. 33 years old, maybe it doesn't go well. I hope it does. I think it's a match made in heaven. Definitely going to bring some good publicity. Detroit is this weekend. We'll have the video up hopefully shortly after the race. We'll see how that goes. Thank you guys so much for your time as always. We will see y'all in the next video.